Hi Libra, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of January 17th to the 23rd, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to remind you, as always, this is a general weekly read, so just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. But don't forget to stick with me till the very end of this reading to get an answer to your yes or no question, all right? So the message I received for you overall for the week is the light that shines so bright. The light that shines so bright, as I almost struggle to spit that one out. And the song for you for the week chosen on shuffle is Golden by Parade of Lights. Golden by Parade of Lights. So I'll leave that down below in the description box for you to listen to, look up the lyrics. But let's aim on down and pull some cards. We're going to begin by pulling a message from the Halloween Oracle deck. I just heard so calm, so chill. That's going to be the vibe for you this week, apparently. For my lovely Librans for this upcoming week, the 17th to the 23rd of January. Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. Nice. A push to remember that you can accomplish whatever you set your mind to, that you're frickin', or they said you're a damn Libra. All right? To also remember that there is an underlining focus this week on pausing and beginning again, and the beauty in all of which, even if that breaks down to small pauses in between producing work or like taking a break during your workday, a pause throughout your week, if it's you taking a day off, or just, it could be more so relevant to a bigger pause before a new chapter of your life or before beginning a new job. But for some of you, it's all of which, okay? Let's begin the main part of the reading by pulling some tarot from the Mystic Mondays deck. Your light will shine so bright moving forward, and that's a fact. As I'm drawn to this little star right here. At times you're viewed as small, Libra, but you won't be moving forward. It's going to be impossible. All right? Wow, what good energy to pop out. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Step by step, making your way to the top. Step by step this week, achieving your independence, your financial security, or at least more of which, right? You feeling the need to show who you truly are, to shed your feathers, I'm hearing, as you embrace the new, as you adjust your techniques, as you allow yourself to remember that you have it going on and people will want more of what you have. Just allow yourself to not overthink certain outbursts recently, certain stresses that you've dealt with, been wrapped up with. It just feels like you are letting things fall off your shoulders this week in a beautiful way. You're taking a chill, peaceful approach for the most part, to the point where it's affecting your work in a beautiful way. It's affecting your connections in a very positive, healing way. And it's allowing for you not to let little irritations or difficulties or difficult energies get the best of you. But more importantly, you're making your way to this Ten of Pentacles way of being, building things from the ground up, looking at it almost as a pyramid or just a building process, if you will. It just feels like your work is paying off in a lot of ways. And all the meanwhile, you're shining, you're glowing, and people are noticing. There's just something you're doing right, if not multiple things this week. All right, being pushed to have more fun, to enjoy yourself, and to take a leap of faith towards the bright and the new. And it feels like you're even pushing other people to embrace that, as a lot is taking place for you in a beautiful ways. All right, and I just feel like you are being viewed as the sun, as somebody who is truly content in a lot of ways. Now, to be completely honest, within, there's aspects of you that aren't content. There's a lot that you want to change. You want to move towards being a bit disappointed with the past from time to time as it's brought up by spirit, or just from certain memories coming to be. but you're feeling more peaceful this week. You're feeling like a content, once again, peaceful, sunny light in this, I heard damp world, this dreary world that we live in at times. But all the meanwhile, it's like you don't have this outlook. At times you do, feeling like it's a little bit depressing to watch the news or just to think about the world as a whole or, how things are progressing. But then in your own little world, it feels quite calm. Somebody's implementing meditation into their routine again or continuing that. And I just feel like you are leaving a path behind you, if that makes sense. One for people to follow if they so choose, and to understand that it's going to be a peaceful, successful path where you're willing to assist however you can. Okay. Being reminded that all the meanwhile, this approach and this level of you reaching out to help, to give a helping hand, is making the possibilities even more possible. With the world card, your world is changing. Things are glowing. Things are feeling possible. It feels like you have the world in your hands to a certain extent. Your world at least feels in your hands. And it's like this moment where you go throughout the week and you just feel like you can take a deep breath, you can breathe again because you have a sense of control over your own world. It's like you don't want control over the whole world, obviously, but it feels like the world is your oyster and you have that sense of control when it comes to where things are heading for you to a certain extent. Other aspects, it's like you try to find that balance between having that control, moving towards what you deserve and what you desire, what you want to change, but then realizing a lot is kind of out of your hands to a certain extent, and that's okay. Finding that balance and just going with the flow and all the meanwhile, taking advantage of opportunities, the ones that you feel are relevant for you, that work for you. It just feels like your world's changing because you don't stop showing who you truly are, for being vulnerable to the right extent, and because you don't stop doing what you have to achieve your independence, to get something off the ground, to reach your financial stability. People are impressed. People are just feeling quite, I feel like some are concerned, while the majority of people drawn to you and watching you, observing, benefiting from you, are very much wanting to just push you to take a bow or a curtsy. Like Libra, you're doing your thing and it's commendable. All right, it's paving the way and it's building a lot for you in the near future. I feel like the seeds you've planted recently, or just in general, haven't been the easiest to plant, but they're paying off. And I just feel like it's the very beginning of the benefits. You long for more. Your path doesn't feel complete just yet. It's because, like I just said, you're at the beginning of the benefits, the beginning of the progress, or just the beginning of the progression, if you will. It just feels like something stagnant is now being lifted off the ground in an angelic, beautiful way, as you see things sort of falling into place, aligning for you. And I did just hear, you're a pillar of light. Please don't forget that. All right, you're a pillar of light in what feels like a situation that helps people light themselves up, or just, I heard community, that helps people feel satisfied or just more content, or just figure out how to keep moving forward in a productive manner, or what to adjust for themselves. It reminds you this week that you're a leader, okay? With the Ace of Wands, being pushed to remember you have that magical touch. You can wave your magic wand in your own beautiful Libran way and transform what you would like to transform. You can move forward and see your life be more than you once desired, right? It feels like there's a level of full circle transformation coming to be in the near future. Some of you do expect it, but all the meanwhile, it's like, don't allow yourself to feel, I just heard we're going back. Don't allow yourself to feel like you have to move towards the new quicker than other people feel. But there's a lot of fresh starts, a lot that you're manifesting moving forward, a lot of passion wrapped up in this Ten of Pentacles way of being, this final destination and that financial security with what you're building off the ground. Going back, the Two of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, you are seeing a lot of progression with what you're reaching for, with what you've been trying to get off the ground, with what you've been developing and building, but you still long for more. It feels like you're never satisfied. It's part of why you're always going to keep progressing and seeing more happen for you. But all the meanwhile, don't forget to give off that level of gratitude, mixed with that desire for more. Okay. 10 of Cups. We have 1010 on the board, my friend. It's all about completion for you. Look up the angel number meaning. 1733 is another angel number you should look up. 1733. There's a message, if not several, for you that'll give you some comfort moving forward. But with the 10 of Cups, we have this sort of worldly feeling about these two cards next to each other. You're a disco ball for those to dance under. You're an individual, excuse me, that will help connect people in a lot of ways. Your light will push people. Your advice, your words of wisdom, your creations will help people feel more connected to other individuals during these times of uncertainty, or these times of feeling very disconnected from people for one reason or just several reasons. You just feel as if, again, things are going to come full circle for you in a beautiful way. You just feel like you are going to need to at times help others when need be by pouring from your cup into theirs. But it's just like I see the universe or just spirit behind you being like, yeah, Libra, I got a full cup here. I'll pour some into yours when the time is right. Don't worry about it. Justice is yours for the taking. Karma is yours for the grabbing, for the absorbing. It's just a time for you to accept completion. Adjusting leads to much better. It just feels like you're worthy of all that you are about to embark upon and experience. And with the Chariot, this is just beautiful energy. You're moving towards what you deserve. You just feel this energy where you should be celebrating more than you are, but almost feel the need, the inclination, the push to hold back a bit, because you still have a lot of work to buckle down and accomplish. You still have a lot to see transpire. It's almost like you want to wait till a certain point to celebrate. You will have this sort of balanced amount of energy about you. Take care of yourself this week. I know you will, but for one reason or another, I feel the need to say that. Just like you at times want to just move towards your goals, your dreams, what you desire so badly that everything else blurs out around you. But don't forget to enjoy the ride along the way. Don't forget to elevate oneself so you can elevate others along the way. Wow. The Eight of Pentacles, you're just going to be putting in that work to transforming your world, to just transforming other people's world. For some of you, wanting to improve this world as a whole, it is a lot to take on for one person, but I do feel like you want to make a difference in one way, shape, or form. You want to do good. You want to help others. That's amazing. Again, we're speaking upon karma in this reading, but all the meanwhile, you just will feel very creative at certain points in the reading, and that'll help you feel more content with what you long for, with what you desire. If you're creating art this week, you'll find yourself realizing something about where you want to travel, or maybe concluding something or filling in a blank about your past. Some of you might be thinking about a piece of art that you parted ways with, or several that will come back around, not in your hands, but just in a full circle kind of way. Interesting. So I do feel like you're going to feel as if organization is key this week, but creativity is even more so important. To be in touch with that inner creativity, the inner creator that is part of who you are as a soul, and you'll see yourself developing things in ways that are just mind-blowing. You know, there's part of you, once again, that is adjusting, you know, doing what you have to, buckling down, but going with the flow, and it's allowing things to change in ways they're meant to. With the Hierophant, you are seeking change. You're allowing change. You're just moving in ways that blows the minds of others and just leaves you feeling like you know what you're doing. You do. You absolutely do. And I love that we spoke upon a pyramid to an extent with this Ten of Pentacles, and we have a pyramid in this imagery. You're building that pyramid known as Libra's work of art, Libra's body of art, right? Libra's world, Libra's life. And it's time for you to realize that as your third eye opens on so many levels this week to the possibilities, to the future that lies ahead for you, that you are reminded from time to time throughout the week that you are a pillar of light. You're a shining light for people to see, to absorb, and to benefit from. All right? So let's finish this, or move on rather, to the Moon Magic deck. I did get a little bit emotional when I was finishing up the explanation. For Libra. I am curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself. Look at that imagery. You're not alone. You are not alone in the self-discovery that you embark upon. Gratefully, I surrender my struggle. I am magnetic to what I want. I repel what I do not want. It's going to be somewhat of a focus this week. Not heavily, but it will be. I explore my wildness and dance in pleasure. And let's pull one more before we answer your yes or no questions. So think of that if you haven't already. Or 3. When you expect something, you are going to get more than you expect. That's the message I just got. Beautiful. I will persist. My will is strong. Wow, the last one is just so damn relevant. And then I'm going to put this one in the middle. Failure is only learning. I move with confidence and resilience. And last but not least, to wrap up this beautiful reading before we answer your question, I shine my light outwards for all to see. Boom. That you do, Libra. That you do. All right. So let's answer your question. For Libra, as the biggest smile just came over my face, we have an answer for you of yes for your question. All right. This has been an absolutely amazing reading. I hope it was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. To book a personal reading, you just have to head down below to the description box where you'll see the options pricing in my email. Just reach on out and I'll get that started for you. Hoping you have the most amazing week. Sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Libra.